Welcome to round 3 of the MSDGC Open Division. Kevin McCoy is our leader at -13. Jay Reading is alone in second place now at 3 back. We've got 2 players tied for third at -9, Mitch Sonderfan and Walter Haney. Let's start the action on hole 1 at the Maple Hill Elements course. Kevin McCoy, a north paw from Oklahoma, where the wind does something to the plains. Tees off over the bass pond. Any lunkers in there, Steve?
There's plenty in there, and there's plenty of distance on that drive, too. He's left himself with a 40-foot comeback putt. He can't be too aggressive on that, otherwise he'll end up in the pond.
Mitch Sonderfan now. Oh, that thing's heading right.
He set himself up with a par on this deuceable hole 1. Mike, this is a tough hole. If you throw your disc short, you're going to be in the drink, and the best you're going to do is a bogey.
And Walter Haney is just high enough to nail his drive. Kevin McCoy now for his long deuce attempt.
Fades and misses left. He should be set up with an easy par.
Oh no. Walter Haney
Otis
barely gets his bird. Avery Jenkins on the second card.
That is a big, beautiful drive. Nice Annie, keeps turning, lands about 15, gets a nice roll. Easy birdie for Avery.
After a bad drive, Larry Leonard for par.
Well, add a bad putt to that and you got bogey.
That leaves him 6 off the pace, and we move to Steve Brinster on the third card.
That is a picture-perfect drive on this third hole. That is exactly how you want to play it, and that is a birdie for Brinster.
Jerel Davis joins the bath with a birdie of his own, and let's jump to Brent Sanderson on the 5th card with that shot for birdie. Let's look in on the first card on hole 2. This is Kevin McCoy for birdie. Count it. Mitch Sonderfan also with his birdie. Walter Haney and Jay Reading par the hole. And let's move to the second card on hole number 3.
Here's Larry Leonard looking into the woods. He's 6 back, but there's plenty of room for him to make a move, which this deuce drive is going to help him with.
Those patriotic shorts don't hurt him. And he cans the putt. Moser for birdie.
Yeah.
And Jenkins with another birdie on hole 3. Let's go back to the 4th card on hole 5.
Ron Turner is one of the best guys you're ever going to meet from Virginia. He brought the West Virginia Open sign, parks it.
Old Bobby Copperthwaite.
He got into some trouble on his first 2 shots. He has this to save par.
Oh, great save. Woo. Chris Heisel for birdie.
Another Virginia boy.
And that's good Virginia putting. Here's Brent Sanderson on number 6.
2 birds in a row for Brent.
Back to the lead card now on hole 3. Here's Jay Reading's drive.
Oh, Jay Reading, that looks perfect.
Jay and Mitch both birdie the hole. McCoy and Walt par. And now let's move to hole number 4 with Mike Moser's second shot.
Oh, a nice floater. Chains, birdie.
B.O.B. Graham, that spells Bob, and they're dug into hole number 6 now.
Beautiful left to right turn around the corner, through the guardian trees, parked for a birdie.
Ron Turner for par.
The gods are always nice to Ron.
Back to the lead group on hole 4. Jay and Mitch have cut Kevin McCoy's lead to 2 strokes.
We've got 5 folks within 3 strokes of the lead. That's birdie material, which could close the gap to 1.
I think you'll like
We'll see. Our leader, Kevin McCoy now.
He's throwing a flick roller. He stands it up, rolls left. He's left himself some work. It appears as though Kevin wasn't confident with his backhand getting through that tight gap. Looks like a bad decision.
Kevin leaves his second shot short and has this for par.
That was a tough putt and a fast green. He did a great job just keeping that out of the water.
For bogey now. That was our leader.
That double bogey makes Mitch Sonderfan our leader.
Here's Dr. Doug Ertman on number 5. He is 7 strokes off the pace.
Call it 6.
Mr. Brinster now on hole 6.
That's a nice drive, a little tight to the left of the fairway. He's got a tough putt for birdie.
Well, it's not tough for Mr. Brinster, Steve.
That putt actually goes between the trees.
Ron Turner. Oh, this is an ace run on hole 7. Heisel birdies, and we move to the lead group on hole 5. Mitch Sonderfan is in the lead. Misters McCoy and Redding are 1 stroke out.
Someone once told me that sometimes leaders hit trees.
Fascinating. Mitch is in trouble, Steve, but he's not OB. Jay Reading now.
Hits the gap perfectly, leaves the disc pin high 20 feet to the right, and easy birdie.
Kevin McCoy is looking to get that stroke back.
Pulls it a little right, gets a good kick, leaves it 15 feet short for an easy birdie.
Mitch, after a good second shot, misses his par and his lead. Larry is on 6.
He's 6 back and throws a good drive, leaves himself about 35 feet short for a shot at birdie.
Mike Moser now 3 shots back. Steve, that drive went about 30 feet.
He let go of that disc a little early, Mike. Whoops.
Now for his second shot, and it looks short.
It is short. That's a tough throw, though. It would have been really hard to get all that distance. At least he's giving himself a shot at par.
And he nails it.
Nice save.
Larry for birdie.
Nice save.
Avery Jenkins next to a large rock for his birdie attempt. Steve Brinster from our 3rd card on 7. Oh, that's beautiful.
Go in. Shot, Steve. Shot, Steve.
Jerel Davis shoots the gap. Looks like another bird.
Brian Schwaberger?
Hole 8 now with Bob Graham.
He's a bird man.
Back to our lead group. Kevin McCoy on 6.
That's a nice drive around the corner. Looks like it's going to catch an edge. Roll left. Rolls within 10 feet of the pin.
Walter Haney goes a little left through some branches.
He leaves himself a long birdie putt.
And from next to the rock, he nails it.
Nice putt.
Avery Jenkins on hole 7. Oh, that's spectacular, Steve.
Wow.
And Brian Schweberger on 8.
That's a nice shot. It's dropping. Oh, it just clears the wall. Nice updraft for the Schwabe.
Moving to number 9, Chris Heisel for birdie. Ron Turner for birdie.
Birdies!
Board Soling on 10.
Oh, just misses the ace. It's a drop-in birdie for Board.
Hole 7 now with Mr. McCoy.
His first shot is perfect.
Now to Jay Reading. A little high, dives left.
He's perfect, too.
Here's Dr. Doug on the big water hole, number 8.
That's a beautiful left-to-right lefty hyzer.
Deuce drive. Larry Leonard now. Uh-oh.
Ooh, he gets through the trees. Deuce.
Avery Jenkins for his birdie attempt.
The chains aren't sticky today, Mike.
Mike Moser for birdie. Well, they're sticky enough for Mr. Moser. Bob Graham now on 10. Wow. Ron Turner now. He's gone birdie, bogey this whole round.
And he keeps it going as that putt flies by, pin high.
Old Bubba Copperthwaite now for birdie.
Yeah, he's playing that one.
Back to the lead group on hole 8 with Mr. McCoy leading Jay Reading by 1. Misters Haney and Sonderfan are 3 back, and Mike Moser is 4 back.
Kevin pulls his drive right into those guardian trees, kicks left, he's wet.
Jay Reading now. Oh no.
It gets through the trees. He's left himself with a long look at birdie.
Walter Haney now for his drive.
That's a much more conventional approach. Perfect distance, easy deuce.
And Jay Reading for his birdie putt. Larry Leonard now putts for birdie on the superfast 9th green.
Makes a par.
And Dr. Doug with a birdie. That birdie putt pulls him to within 5 strokes of our leader, Jay Reading. And we move on to Jerel Davis on hole 10.
Off the castle, an easy birdie.
And Mr. Brinster from a deep squat.
Oh, gorgeous.
And Ron Turner takes a crack at the 720-foot hole number 11.
Yeah, Ronnie. Ride, Ronnie, ride.
That leaves him with a jump putt for birdie, which trails left. What a good run.
Number 11's the second toughest hole on the Elements course. A drop-in par is a great score.
Bob Graham with a second shot drops it on the hill. Another beautiful par opportunity. Steve, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Very linear. Reading, McCoy, Haney, Sonderfan, Moser, Ertman, Jenkins, and Leonard separated in order by 1 stroke each. And now Walter Haney for birdie.
He floats that left. That's going down a fast green. He's got a tough par.
Our leader for birdie.
Low.
That's a par. Mitch for par.
Count it.
And now Haney for par.
Oh, a basket bouncer for bogey.
Dr. Doug is a southpaw from Moose Country in his drive on 10. Lands in that crazy mum plant.
Run up there and mark it quick.
Ron Turner's drive on 12 now.
High to the right, fading left. That's a deuce.
And Bob Graham for birdie. Outstanding. Jay Reading plunging to -14. Here's his tee shot on 10.
That's high and outside. It fades low against the wall. He's set up for the birdie. The trick here is not to fly too far past the pin.
Mr. McCoy. Perfect. And Walter Haney follows suit with a
Crazy big hyzer bomb.
lots of birdie ops here. Mitch for his. Well, that's a par. Everybody else birdies. We move to a number 11 with Avery Jenkins' second shot.
His first drive looks like it was a Christmas tree ornament. His second shot delivers a par.
Brian Schwamberger for birdie. Steve, where is Bob Graham?
He's way right on 13 and throws a brilliant par-saving upshot.
The lead group on hole 11, Jay Reading sits 15 down. McCoy is only 1 back. Here's Mitch Sonderfan for par.
Ooh, high and left. Left himself some work for bogey.
McCoy for par, this to stay, 1 back.
Pinner.
Now Jay Reading to take a 2-stroke lead. Walter Haney for par. Larry Fancy Pants Leonard with his second shot.
Birdie.
Mike Moser.
Birdie.
Next up, Steve Brinster on 13.
Oh, a beautiful low drive. It doesn't quite fade left enough. He left himself quite a putt for birdie.
From the Brinster squat. Nails it.
That pulls him to within 7 strokes of the lead.
Schweberger from the Shrubs. Now our lead man, Jay Reading, on the tee at 12. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. That is too high. That's going to fade way left into the woods.
But this is for birdie.
He almost saved birdie out of that crazy drive.
Mitch Sonderfan almost in the same position, does hit his birdie. Now Walt Haney.
I've seen Larry Leonard hit him from there. Now I've seen Walt do it too.
Nice birdie.
Kevin McCoy for the lead.
Mike Moser on lucky number 13. Mike is 2 shots off the lead.
Wow, wow, wow! That's a beautiful drive straight at the pin. Oh!
Dr. Doug threw a lot of trees on this birdie op. And Mr. Moser now for his bird.
Just didn't give enough juice.
Larry Leonard.
Birdie!
Schweberger now over the turtle monster in his pond. This is the 14th hole, and Brian is 8 off the pace.
Call it 7 back, Mike.
Steve Brinster is 7 back.
Backdoor Betty, call it 6 back.
And Jerel Davis is 8 back.
Oh, he takes the local route, diving in 7 back.
Well, Steve, let's pop in on Sure Solang on 16.
That is a great, flat, straight drive. No fade. Settles in right next to the pin.
Continuing on 13, lucky 13. Mitch Sonderfan is 4 back of the lead.
Oh, that's a beautiful drive. Little bit high. Fades left through the gap. Kicks the trees.
Jay Reading.
Perfect par save.
Mitch Sonderfan is this for birdie.
Gacks it left.
Larry Leonard has to be careful. That turtle monster loves red shorts.
That is a great drive. Oh, kicks left. He's got himself a long birdie putt.
Mike Moser now still 2 shots back of the lead.
Pulls it left. Gets a bad bounce. He's going to have trouble saving par.
And here's the par opportunity.
That's got a chance.
Larry Leonard nails it. Let's look in on 16 now with Ron Turner.
Nice drive, turns right. Good skip, leaving himself a birdie chance.
Which he nails to get to 13 back. Board Soling to go 5 down for the round with this for birdie. Walter Haney, now 1 stroke off the pace on hole number 14.
Good birdie chance for Walter.
Kevin McCoy, our co-leader, parks it. Mitch, I'd hate to follow that shot. Sonderfan is 4 back.
That is a perfect drive. Exactly what you want to do. Lays it at the base of the pin. That couldn't have gone too far. Easy birdie.
Here's Jay Reading's second shot. Avery Jenkins. Hole number 15, first shot.
Fades left. Good birdie chance.
Mike Moser.
He pulls that a little too far right. That keeps turning right. He left himself about 60 feet for birdie.
Hits it just like it's 6. Steve Brinster in our third group on 16.
That's turning right. Looks like it could be trouble. Kicks! Kicks!
Nice.
Speaking of trouble, Schweberger.
Freeze! Bogeys!
And old Bubba Copperthwaite.
Here we go.
Holy baloney, that disc had a chance of going in.
All right, let's take a look at our leaderboard. Mr. McCoy leads Reading and Haney by 1. Moser's 3 back, Sonderfan 4, and Avery Jenkins tied with Larry Leonard at 5 back.
Kevin's drive is straight and true. That disc nestles in about 7 feet from the pin.
Now Mitch Sonderfan from the Garden State. That means he's good in trees.
That's got a chance.
Looks like a birdie. Jay Reading. Ouch.
That doesn't have a chance. That kicks into the laurel. That is a tough shot. He pulls that right.
Got a nice kick at the end, Steve. He's still got about 57 feet to go.
Par!
Wow. Let's look at Avery Jenkins now on 16.
Oh, that drive kicks left. That's trouble for Avery. He's going to end up losing 2 strokes on this hole.
And that opens the door for Dr. Doug. But the door leads right into the broom closet, Steve.
That's an even worse drive than Avery. He's stuck in some really thick woods. They'll both be happy for a bogey.
Larry Leonard for birdie. Count it.
He's money from 40 feet.
Mike Moser. Count it.
He's 3 behind the lead and 5 down for the round.
Mitch Sonderfan now on 16.
Tight left, gets through. Doesn't fade, he's got a birdie chance.
Jay Reading on 16 pulls it right.
That's going to drift right some more. Oh, kicks left. He'll be lucky to get a par chance.
And he's a little lucky because here's that par chance.
Bogey.
And Mitch for
birdie.
Jay Reading just lost a stroke on each of the last 3 holes, Steve. So now, if I get my calculator, he's 3 strokes in back of our leader, Kevin McCoy.
It's been a seesaw round and the ride ain't over. That's a lefty hammer from the doctor, and it was good.
Mike Moser from the woods into a post. Fine shot. Now Jerel Davis' second shot. Well, he doesn't have a good look, Steve. And he lays it up, and he's looking at an easy bogey.
That was a smart play. On 18, a bogey's a good score.
Get it.
Get in.
Get it.
Yeah! What?
Nice. Save that 3.
Old Bobby Copperthwaite now on hole number 1 over the Bass Pond.
Parks it.
And Ron Turner for birdie on 1.
On his own personal seesaw, gets the birdie.
Board Solang to go 7 down for the round on hole number 2.
Nails it.
Steve, there's 6 people in the mix for the lead card with 2 holes to play. Here's Jay Reading for birdie on 17. Mr. McCoy now for his birdie. And Walter Haney. Dr. Doug is on 18, the most festive hole on the course.
He hits the top of the tree. Oh, which saves him from going OB. That's a bogey.
Mr. Moser is 3 strokes off the pace. He's in a 3-way tie for third.
And he pulls it out of bounds,
Wow.
and that's going to cost him 2 strokes.
Here's Larry Leonard and his second shot. Nestles it in for a good par opportunity. Let's go to the final hole. McCoy, Haney, Reading, and Sonderfan all in position to maintain their lead card, and McCoy is first off the tee.
Big Oklahoma hyzer. It fades left.
He's got a good shot at the island green on this second shot.
He throws a thumber, which flips, hits a branch,
Oh.
kicks OB.
That thumber's a pretty dangerous throw, isn't it, Steve?
Not really.
Here's Mitch Sonderfan and his second shot.
That fades just short of the green. Mitch has also gone OB.
18 is taking its toll on our leaders. Walter Haney now on his approach.
That's how it's done, Mike. Just a gentle left to right turn.
Mr. Sonderfan nestles it in to save a double bogey, but not his spot on the lead card. Now Kevin McCoy for Bogue to maintain his 1-stroke lead.
Oh, he hates it because he missed it. That was his ugliest putt of the round.
And Jay Reading for par. Oh, just short.
On this hole with the lead group, Mike, we've had a 3, a 4, and 2 5s. That opens the door for Mike Moser and Larry Leonard to have a chance at the lead card.
Moving to Larry now.
That drives a bit high, fades left. He's got a shot at birdie.
I hear he's money from 40 feet. Mike Moser. Oh, that looks good.
That's short, just in front of the vitamin water sign, OB.
After his third shot from the drop zone, Mike is now left with this for bogey.
He's finished both of the last 2 holes with double bogey, dropping from 13 down to 9 down.
And that hurts. Moving to Larry now.
Have a chance at the lead card.
Kevin McCoy and Walter Haney finish the round tied at 15 down. Jay Reading and Larry Leonard are 3 off the pace at 12 down. They make up our lead group. Mitch Sonderfan drops off the lead card, ending his round at -11 for the tournament. Mike Moser at -9. Steve Brinster and Avery Jenkins round out the second card at -8. Board Solang did shoot the course record and is moved from the 5th grouping to the 3rd card.
I think that's good.